Hello, this is Encounters with Life. I'm Sean Abigail, your host. Doing something a little bit different today. I'm actually on vacation and I'm recording this on my MacBook instead of my usual setup. There is someone that Pierre Poilievre reminds me of. And I have my wife to thank for this observation because I think she's absolutely right. When I think about different politicians that I've known about, various politicians who have been around the world and have expressed themselves, how they express themselves, their personality, and so on, there is one person that Pierre Poilievre reminds me of, and that is Jean Chrétien. So Jean Chrétien was Canadian Prime Minister, and he had his reputation as the little guy from Shawinigan, and he was known as being somebody who was scrappy. He could handle getting into a fight. Who could forget the Shawinigan handshake when a protester broke through the RCMP guards and came running up to Jean Chrétien, and Chrétien grabbed him by the neck and threw him down to the ground. So there was the joke that the Prime Minister had protection to protect the protesters from the Prime Minister. That was a classic moment, but he was scrappy, and he always said what he believed, and sometimes he was a little bit rough around the edges. He wasn't smooth, and you know what? Pierre Poilievre reminds me of Jean Chrétien. Also, I would say that he kind of reminds me of Jean Chrétien a little bit in his policies, because the Liberal Party has moved dramatically to the left under Justin Trudeau, and what Pierre Poilievre is saying these days is much more akin to what Jean Chrétien would say than what previous conservative leaders would say. Pierre Poilievre certainly has much more of a populist touch, and you know what? He's not smooth. He's scrappy. He doesn't mind getting into a fight. He doesn't mind putting people on the defensive, and that definitely reminds me of Jean Chrétien. So, what do you think? That's my opinion, but your opinion counts, and I'd love to see what you have to say in the comments. Also, please remember to subscribe to this video. Short one today, but I'm Sean Abigail. That's Encounters with Life.